Hi everyone, so I just wanted to discuss my birth plan with you. I already discussed this with my midwife, my midwife, and she is 100% behind the plan I've made. Now it's a front and back, text it out, and I'm just going to go over it by paragraph because I divided my plan into paragraphs. So first it states that this birth plan is mine and that the following people will be attending the labor and delivery room, which is Rob, the midwife, and the postpartum nurse, because she will function as my midwife's assistant. I expect the midwives, doctors, or other medical staff to discuss all procedures and interventions with me before they are performed or in practice. I would like to be involved in the decision making, and if I'm not capable of making a decision, Rob will make the decision for me. So that means if either I'm in so much pain that I cannot think, like I just literally just don't know, or if I'm drugged up or whatever, Rob will make decisions for me. Contractions, I would like to have enough opportunity and space to move around and to try out different positions, even if fetal heart monitoring is necessary. Positions that seem comfortable to me are walking, standing, on all fours, so hands and knees, and the birth ball. For the atmosphere in the room, I would like dimmed lights and maybe some background music. I'm not really sure if I would like that, but just in case, I put it in my birth plan. I want Rob to be in the room with me at all times. Of course, if it takes very long, he's allowed to go and go down to the restaurant and have a snack and something to drink, but I do not want him to be denied access. I want the opportunity to be filmed, or to film and to make pictures. I would like to try the following methods: massaging, breathing techniques, different postures, and the birth tense. Now, I will make a separate video about the birth tense and what it is exactly, but very shortly, it's a little computer that you hook up to electrodes that you place on your back or on your tummy, depending on where your contractions hurt the most. And it will send these little electric impulses that are supposed to take the edge off the contraction pain. So that's something I'm excited to try. And I will make a separate video about how it looks, like the actual machine itself, because it is something you have to bring to the hospital yourself. And as for pain management, I also have a little note that says I would like to be supported in dealing with the pain and being motivated to keep doing this with the natural way and not be tempted with drugs. I would rather not have any medical interventions during my labor, and I would rather tear than have an episiotomy. I would like to try the following positions or utilities, I guess. I would like the birth stool, standing up, hands and knees. Those are the things I would like to try, or maybe even a birth ball. This has one here too. We want Rob to help the baby be born. So whenever his head is crowning, Rob will come to the front and help the rest of his body come out of me, I guess. I would like to have skin-to-skin contact the first hour. We want no inconvenience that will disturb our first contact. Rob would like to cut the cord after it's done beating. I would rather not have any medication to speed up the placenta labor. In case a physical exam of our child is necessary, we would like it to happen in our presence. And me and my partner would like to take care of our baby as much as we can on our own. So no nurses coming in and out to help change the baby or whatever. I would like to breastfeed, and I would like to try to breastfeed in the first hour after born and let the baby find my nipple itself. I do not want my baby to be offered formula without discussing it with me. I would like to pump whenever breastfeeding is not possible, and I would like to feed on demand. In case I need a cesarean, I would like to have the epidural instead of this being completely out of it. If a C-section is necessary, I would like to go for the cuddle C-section, or cuddle sectio, I guess. Which basically is that they give you the epidural and they leave your hands free. And as soon as the baby is born, you will be put onto your skin and you can cuddle in the OR, and you will be not rushed over to the nursery to be checked or whatever. So that's awesome. I want my partner to be in the OR. I want to meet my baby directly after he's born. I want my partner to be involved in taking care of our child. So whenever he does need to be checked or whatever, Rob will be going with him. Whenever it's not possible for me to have skin-to-skin contact right after the cesarean, I would like my partner, Rob, to have the skin-to-skin care. So he will be basically probably rushed off to the nursery and have skin-to-skin care in case I am completely, I have a complete or full anesthesia. When it's not possible for my child to be near me during medical exams or treatments, I would like Rob to be with our child at all times. So in case he cannot be with the both of us, or he has to be somewhere else, then Rob will go with him. Even in cases of complications, I would like to breastfeed my child as soon as possible. If I have my polyclinical labor, which means I just use the room in the hospital, it's optional to stay. So say I will be delivering at 9 o'clock in the evening, I could technically go home, excuse me, if everything goes right, I could go home at 11. But then I would be like home with Rob and the baby at midnight for the first night. So I would rather than stay the night and actually like have a nurse underneath my call button. And in case of anything more serious that I have to stay for a medical reason, or if our child has to stay for a medical reason, we get to stay the night as well. And I would like, in that case, I would like our child to sleep in our room, which is basically always possible unless he needs to be on oxygen. And I would like our partner to stay with us as well, which seems, or the hospital says right now, is something they're working on. If it's not too busy at the ward, they will actually give you a 2-person room. So your husband can sleep in one bed and you can sleep in the other. Or they give you a 1-person room and they give you a stretcher. In case it is completely cramped in the maternity ward, then there's always a very comfortable sofa that he can take a short nap in. It's always in the room. So that's basically it for my labor and delivery plan. Now, as I mentioned, I'm planning on doing a polyclinical birth, which means I'm only using the room of the hospital and I'm bringing my own midwife. Now, if anything goes down south, no pun intended, if anything goes wrong, I will be transferred to the care of the clinical midwife, which is basically the OB/GYN's assistant. So in that case, I will be admitted to the hospital and things might change, but that's why I kind of have this special situation thing going on where they at least understand my vision on things and they at least know that they have to discuss all options or the things they consider with me. And that's basically it for my birth plan. If you have any questions, then just leave them down below. And if you have anything that you think I should add to my birth plan, then let me know as well. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye everyone.